I watch this or doesn't matter.
I don't know, Jay. Whatever.
Don't watch it. Leave.
Get out! So, yesterday was a pretty rough day.
You feeling better today?
When I went home, thought I was dying.
Did you really?
But everything came out okay. Feeling pretty solid today. That's the joke. Just a little stand up there.
Man, you're on the run. You gotta run.
That's not a run today. He's in the run today. Way better than yesterday.
Way better than yesterday. Yeah, that's the longest I've ever had to leave class. Like 7 years. I've had to leave class a couple times, like over those times. But that's like where I just couldn't be here. Like, nope, not ready yet. Sorry.
Making this and right back.
Yeah, I was helping him after school. Dude, that was a long
I
time.
thought the funniest was though is you were like just finished with the problem and you started walking over that way and like no one said anything and I'm like, you're going to the bathroom huh? He's like, yep. I'm like,
It was rough. It was. It's weird because I texted my wife. I was like, "How do you feel?" Because we had the same lunch and the same dinner, and she's like, "I'm fine." So I don't know. I did steal one student's. Like I ate a hot Cheeto.
wait, who is it from?
Claudia.
Oh, there you go.
Dominguez.
There you go.
And then I also had a cup of coffee at lunch, so maybe that just didn't.
No, I had eat out the coffee doing anything.
So I don't know what it was, but yeah, much better today.
That's what you get.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
So the graphs. Here we go. All the answers. These should be quick and easy. There's one actually I don't know how to do. Just find the x-intercepts, opposites of these, right? -2, boom. 1, 2, 3, boom. Well, this is a parabola, so that should
Pretty simple.
pretty simple. Your y-intercept would be -6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. But that is not the vertex. Do you know how I know that's not the vertex?
Because it's not -3 and positive.
Because it's not in the middle. Yeah. So don't draw that as the vertex. Go
Well, I failed.
and go past it a little bit, and then go up.
I'm like a millimeter off of it.
That's what you should look.
Yeah, it's just my bad blind drawing. Yeah, my bad
Oh yeah, I forgot that white. Oh fuck.
This one, +2, -2, -4. It's x to the third, so it should go down to the left, up to the right. So you just go, whoop-a, whoop. Oh, we got to get our y-intercept though.
It's -16.
-16, just -16. Whoop. There it is. There's no way of knowing right now how far that comes up, unless you actually plug in like -3 for x. It said sketch.
Is that the same thing where you don't even know if that's where the actual point is, like the end point? Like where it's -16, you don't know if it actually.
Yeah, we know that one. Because if I plug in 0 for
No,
x.
I mean like you don't know if it actually just like bounces off of it. I guess you can say. Like it could actually go steeper and then go past.
Oh, go lower?
Yeah.
Considering it's right in the middle of those two, I would say it's not going to do that. But
Oh, I was just.
yeah, it's just a sketch, so. This one, let's just go quick here. -4, boom. Oh, this one, what x-intercept if it's just an x? 0. -3 and +2. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 x's, so you know it's up on the left, up on the right. So it's so it goes. Woo, woo, woo. There it is.
Do it!
It makes that noise too. Yes.
That's mathematically true, yes.
Just and you don't have to have the whoop-de-woos the right height right now.
It's the sound of math.
So basically, if it's odd, it'll go.
If it's odd, stuff in the middle.
But if it's negative odd, it'll be that
If
way.
negative odd is
And if it's even, then it's like this.
negative even. What is happening right now? This, we got to do some factoring. I like to pull a negative first. Makes the factoring easier. Then factor. So your x-intercepts are +2 and +3. And it's upside down, so. Whoo. And your y-intercept would be -6.
No, you can't see that.
Darn it, I did it the other way.
Definitely should be upside down.
No, I did that, but
All of the extra noise needs to like get turned down.
Hopkins, does that work or no?
What?
Because the -3, -2. How's that get fine?
It's +3, +2.
Wow.
If you set it equal to 0, you'd set each one equal to 0. Here, pull the -3. That leaves, oh, -3x. That leaves x squared plus 11x minus 30. And that's x minus 6, x minus 5. Nope, it's got to be, oh, that's positive because I pulled a negative. Uh-huh. Yeah. There we go. So now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 0. Shut up, Galen. It's x to the third, but it's negative, so that means up on the left. So something like that.
yeah.
How to get what?
Why is it x minus 6?
Oh, shoot. They should both be positive. So they should both be negative. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that one, Galen. You like that one? And then so it would actually be... It should actually be that. That. Thank you. My incorrect factoring.
What in the herald?
There, you can pull a 2 out at the beginning, or just, yeah, let's do that. X to the third plus x squared minus 9x minus 9. Grouping. 2 is just chilling out there. I don't even care about the 2.
Say hero in
X squared, x plus 1, minus 9, x plus 1, x squared minus 9, x plus 1. So it's x plus 3, x minus 3, x plus 1. The 2 doesn't matter. So you'd be at -3, +3, and -1. Odd, so it's whoop, whoop. Oh, I'm not doing my y-intercepts. I'm slacking.
Come on.
-9.
So that's 0, -18. Look at the original.
Well, that's smart. I did the math.
Or if you plug it in here, you'd get -9, but you have that 2 in front. Times that by 2, yeah.
You need to put like,
Lotion.
yeah.
I have psoriasis lotion.
Here we go. -2, +1, and -4. It's x to the 4th, right? So it should go up on the left and up on the right.
Yes.
And what happens at the -2 one?
Bounces.
Bounces off. So you're gonna, you know you're going to be here. It's going to come down. It's going to bounce off. And then it's going to go up like that.
Hey, that's my W.
Oh, my y-intercept, 0. Forget about the 4 times -4. -16. Forgot the new y. I always forget the y-intercept.
Because you're so focused on actually the x's.
Yeah. This one's just fractions. You got +2/3 and -2/3. So I'm going to get all fancy. Ooh, what did I do there? You see what I did? See what I did? Ooh. Went by thirds. Yeah. So now I can go -2/3 and I can go +2/3. And it's to the 5th power. So it's going to be down on the left and up on the right. And that's a squared. So it's going to go bounce off of that one. Come down to my y-intercept, which is,
I'm not even working.
if I plug in 0, that's 4. Plug in 0, -2 to the 3rd is -8. So there's -32 down there.
So it does that weird squiggly deal?
And then as it goes through this one, it's going to give that little shimmy. It's going to go whoop. It flattens out through that one because that's to the third. So
I
that's
just like it when he says whoop-de-woo or shimmy. It's funny to me. Like I expect you to do a little shimmy every time.
okay.
Like, give a little.
It's like you got a guy in the open field. What are you gonna do? You're not gonna let him tackle you.
I can get whoop-de-woo today.
This one I don't even know. I'm gonna guess, and then we're gonna check it on the graphing calculator. I know positive 2 is one of them. This one, if I do x squared minus 1 equals 0, add 1, x squared equals 1, x equals positive or negative 1.
Wouldn't that be
Oh, I know. We just need to factor it. I just got it.
x plus 1, x minus 1?
This, let's go down here. Or over here. This, x squared minus 1 squared would just be x squared minus 1 times x squared minus 1.
And then you difference is squared.
And that's x plus 1, x minus 1. And that's x plus 1, x minus 1. And that is x plus 1 squared. And that is x minus 1 squared. There we go. So yeah, it's going to have 2 bouncers. So you're going to have negative 1 and positive 1. X to the squared to the 4th. Or, yeah, it's to the 4th. And that's x. So it's x to the 5th. So it's going to be down on the left, up on the right. So it's going to go whoop. And since that one is a squared, it's going to bounce off of it and come back down here to my y-intercept, which is 1, negative 2. Perfect. And then, let's see, that's going to come up and bounce off that one. And then it's going to go back up that. So there it is. So when you have your quiz on this, you'll be graded on end behavior, x-intercepts, and y-intercept. You'll have to have all 3 of those things. Oh, and if it's to the 3rd, you'll have to have a little shimmy, and if it's squared, you better bounce off. The bounce off one is easy, though, because the only way to get the correct end behavior is if you bounce off, because if you go through that, then you can't get to there.
Oh, shoot.
Okay?
Oh, shoot. Oh, darn it.
There's all your graphs. What's next? Division?
Yep.
Already did one of them for you, right?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, you went like a quarter of the way and then you just like were like.
Oh, I said you can't do synthetic. You gotta do long.
You have to divide it.
Yes.
Do number 2, because that one's harder.
I'm just gonna do all long division because I'm crazy like that. So x to the squared will be x to the 4th minus 2x to the 3rd plus 3x squared. Subtract. That's 0. 3x squared minus 3x squared is 0. So if I subtract that, that's positive 2x to the 3rd plus 1. That would be x squared times what gives you 2x to the 3rd? 2x. Multiply it all out. 2x to the 3rd minus 4x squared plus 6x. Subtract. There's 0. So got no x squared, so that would be negative, negative, positive 4x squared minus 6x plus 1. X squared into there is plus 4. So then that's 4x squared minus 8x plus 12. Subtract 0. Let's see. That's plus, so 2x minus 11. Can't do it, so there's my remainder. Over x squared minus 2x plus 3. Wow, that was a fun one. Wow, all of them are fun. That's true. That one looks so innocent and simple. I don't think it turns out that way, does it?
Nah.
I'll try to squeeze it in right here. X to the 3rd minus 1. X to the 5th plus 7. X squared. So then you get x to the 5th minus x squared. Subtract. That's 0, but then negative, negative would be positive x squared plus 7. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, no, you can't do. Wait, is that it?
That's it, because x to the 3rd, you can't make that go into x squared.
So that's our remainder.
So that's your remainder, so it's just x squared plus 7 over x to the 3rd minus 1. I thought it was going to get crazy. It didn't.
See, it is sweet and innocent.
It is. It really is. That wasn't bad. This one I'm kind of out of room. I'll try to squeeze it in down here. Minus 2x plus 1. 2x to the third minus 4x squared minus 15x plus 5. So that would be what? 2x?
Yep.
So 2x to the third minus 4x squared. Ooh, that's nice. Plus 2x. Two birds with one stone. I like it. So that's 0. That's 0. Negative 15 minus 2 is negative 17x plus 5. And we're done.
So that one's
Nice.
sweet.
2x plus negative 17x plus 5 over x squared minus 2x plus 1. Flying through these suckers. This one, let's synthetic. Negative 3. Remember to switch the sign, right? And then 1. Remember your zeros, like I always forget. Negative 13. See, there's no x to the third. There's no x squared. There's x. And there's 80. 1, negative 3, negative 16, positive 48, 48, negative 120 and 24, 144, negative 144, positive 3, 420, 432, 312, negative 936, negative 856.
That's your remainder.
There's your remainder, so your answer is, remember, it drops 1 power, so it's just x to the fourth minus 16x to the third plus 48x squared minus 144x plus 312, and then minus 856 over x plus 3.
Next.
So simple.
Wait. This one, is it syntheticable?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, you can synthetic it twice, but I wouldn't do that.
Why not?
That was quick, dude. X plus 1.
X plus 2, x plus 1. I'm going to try it. Negative 1.
No, but you really want
1, 6, 11,
No, you already
6.
tried it.
I tried this one? 1, negative 1, 5, negative 5, 6, negative 6, 0, 0, 0. Try negative 2 now. 1, negative 2, 3, negative 6, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. All right. So, now you got to think, though. I started with x to the fourth, which means this, doing it at once, dropped it down to x to the third. Doing it again would drop it down to x squared plus 3x. You guys agree?
Yeah, it was easier the other way.
It was easier long division?
Yeah,
It might have been.
A different answer.
I didn't. I don't know.
If I go long division, x squared plus 3x plus 2, x to the fourth plus 6x to the third plus 11x squared
on that
plus
one where you do it
6x.
twice.
X squared on top.
Which one do you use first?
No.
It doesn't?
Nope.
X squared into it, x to the fourth plus 3x to the third plus 2x squared, subtract 0. 6 minus 3 is 3x to the third. 11 minus 2 is 9, positive 9, x squared plus 6x. X squared into that is just plus
It's 3x.
3x, yeah, and then it'll go 3x to the third plus 9x squared plus 6x, subtract, boom.
Just crosses it all out. So,
Oh yeah, when you see them perfectly match up, you're like, celebrate a
yeah,
little
but when
bit.
I do that, you're like, you can't just go about crossing things out.
There. Oh, these ones. I can't wait to get to the star one. I don't know the answer. Just supposed to do it using synthetic division. Oh, this thing's going to be wobbling all over the place because I'm moving. Negative 2. And then just go 2, 5, 2, 5, 2. 2, negative 4, 1, negative 2, 0, 0, 5, negative 10, negative 8. Boom, there's your answer. So that tells you f of negative 2 equals negative 8. That's it.
Next.
You just use synthetic division and it tells you what y is when x is negative 2.
So number 2 is just the opposite.
Can't you just plug it in?
Yeah, but I said use synthetic division on these.
Oh.
So if you're following directions, No, you can't just plug it in. Plus, plugging it in is hard. Do this in your head. Plug it in. What's 5 to the 4th power? 625. Good. You're too slow.
You're too slow. No, he was saying that to you.
And then 5 squared is 25 times 20 is 500. 625 minus 500 is 125 minus 50, 75 minus 50, 25. So we should get 25. But that's pretty tough. So let's check to see if we get 25 this way. 1. There is no x to the 3rd. X squared, x, and this one. So 1, 5, 5, 25, 5, 25, 15, 75, 25. Boom, got it.
What?
Yeah, it is. 5 times 5 is 25.
Times 5 is 625.
Is 125.
Oh.
Times 5 is 625.
A bit is 25.
Already.
So if you just plug that number in, then that's how you also do it that way.
Dave, you just want to.
What did you do?
These guaranteed on the quiz. This is good stuff right here. X plus 1 is a factor, which tells me if I do synthetic division, I better get a remainder of 0. So then I just go 3, negative 1, h, 1, and 2. So 3, negative 4, 4. What goes here?
4 plus h.
Don't put 4h. Yeah, 4 plus h, or I'm going to go h plus 4. It doesn't matter. So then negative h minus 4 after you multiply by negative 1. And then you add those, and it's negative h minus 3. Multiply positive h plus 3.
And now it's h plus 5.
Now it's h plus 5. And if I know I want my remainder to equal 0,
H has to equal.
h has to equal negative.
Whoa.
Okay, now this one's the hard one. I'm excited to do this
I
problem.
did
you
this
just do it
one
twice?
manually.
I don't know.
You're gonna have to-
K and M, so that is divisible. So I got to do synthetic division twice and get remainders of 0 both times.
Good luck.
Interesting. Let's see. I'm going to start with 1 because it sounds easy. 1, negative M, 2, and negative 8K.
Well,
Well now. 1, 1,
negative m.
negative M plus 1,
Yes.
negative M plus 1, negative M plus 3, negative M plus 3. Oh,
Negative m plus 3 minus 8k.
or yeah, negative M minus 8K plus 3.
So now,
Setting that equal to 0, I cannot solve it yet because there are 2 variables. But if I do synthetic division again,
you might solve for one of them.
Find the other one?
well, but then I don't want to do it again. I'm just going to start over and do negative 2. Because if I do it again, I have a remainder, and it doesn't work when you have a remainder like that. You know what I mean? Like, where's that one? Like on this one, we did it twice, we ended up at 0. There was one example a couple days ago. Oh, it was right here when I was like, do synthetic division twice. I was like, crap, we have a remainder. You can't do that. So yeah, you can't just do it and then do it again. But if I just start over, now I'll do negative 2, and I'll use these same ones. So 1, negative M, 2, and negative 8K. If I do that, that should still get 0 for my remainder if that's a factor.
How would you get 0? Because there's no way to cancel off the M or the K, is there?
Hold on, though, watch. 1, negative 2, yeah, negative M minus 2,
He's gonna set them
Positive
equal to each other, and he's
2m
gonna solve
plus
for one,
4.
and he's gonna solve for the other.
2M plus 6, and then negative 4M minus 12, so negative 4M minus 8K minus 12. So that also
System of equations.
has to equal 0. Now I have 2 equations with 2 unknowns. It's a system of equations. And I can s-
Set them equal to each other.
You could just set them equal to each other because
They both equal 0.
they both have a negative 8 and it's going to cancel out.
Okay, whatever that is.
If that wasn't like that, it wouldn't work. Like if that was a 9, you couldn't just set them equal to each other because then you're still going to have M and K.
Martin Luther King.
Doesn't matter. Oh, I'll give you, here, watch this. 2x plus 3y equals 0. 4x minus 2y equals 0. Solve for x and y.
Can't,
You can't just set them equal to each other.
because you're left with one.
Because you'll
y.
still have x and y. This one, it actually works out because of negative 8 and 8. If I add 8 to both sides, one of them is going to go away, so it'll work. Or, I don't want to do that way because it won't work on any other one.
Can't.
I'm going to do substitution or elimination.
Just solve for m.
So that's negative m minus 8k equals negative 3. And that's negative 4m minus 8k equals positive 12. Remember elimination?
Yeah.
I'm going to subtract these since they're both negative, or multiply the bottom one by negative 1, however you want to think about it. Negative m plus 4 is 3m. That's 0. And negative 3 minus 12 is negative 15. So m must equal negative 5.
Okay, plug it back in to find k.
Plug it back in to find k. So that would be 5 minus 8k plus 3 equals 0.
Add 8k to both
That's
sides.
8. So that must be 1.
It's okay.
Negative 1 though.
Well, no. Negative 8k plus 8 equals
Oh,
0.
yeah.
Negative 8k
Yeah, it's-
equals negative 8. So k equals 1. Ooh, that's a good problem right there.
That was a tough one.
Straight up quiz level.
Quiz is tomorrow, by the way. Psych.
Quiz in 26 minutes?
We can do one problem.
Let's do no quiz today.
Where like you have to do all of this.
Do everything in one problem.
How about that?
What's wrong, Riley? I'm wrong? Oh.
Hawkins is like, come again?
Just like a.
Oh, if I am, speak up. I guess I'm wrong.
That's the quiz. Just like you go from long division to the graphing to the.
Oh, then the sucky back. I hate this. I've hated this since I learned it.
What is the point of this?
To find the zeros of the polynomial.
Who gives a rip? Who cares?
Light the fires, pick the tires.
I'll just plug the equation into a calculator.
Exactly. What happened on this one? We already get one? Oh yeah, 2. Is that one of them? Oh yeah, and then this was, we did the synthetic division by 2. There's the remainder. So there's that, and that was factorable by grouping. Pull the x squared, you get x plus 2. Pull a negative 9, you get x plus 2. So you got x squared minus 9, x plus 2. So then you know x equals positive 2, negative 2, add 3, and 3, and negative 3.
There's your roots, done.
There's your roots done. So, this one, anyone get one that works?
No,
Not that I'm...
I gave up after trying the first one.
Negative 1.
Negative 1.
1/2. I like it. I'm going to go with 1/2. Remember to find the possibles, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12 divided by 1 and 2, all positive or negative.
So the combinations are massive.
So there's a lot of combinations. So you just pick 1 divided by 2. Huh?
There's 24. Combination?
6. Well, some of them are repeats, so no.
Oh,
There's
like
not-
two,
There's not fully 24.
There would be 24, but yeah, some. If you cross off the repeats, I don't know how many there would be. So 1/2 I hear works. So 2, 1, negative 25, negative 12, 12, 2, 1, 2, 1, negative 24, negative 12, negative 24, negative 12, 0. Yep, 1/2 worked. Hey, and this looks like it's factorable by grouping. If I change it to 2x to the third plus 2x squared minus 24,
Oh, yeah,
x
prove
minus
it.
24. Group those suckers. Pull the 2x squared, and you're left with x squared plus, x plus 1. Pull the negative 24, and you're left with x plus 1. So you got 2x squared minus 24 times x plus 1. So your zeros are 1/2, negative 1. Add 24 divided by 2 is 12. Product of the negative. Square root of 12, which is 4 times 3, so that's 2 root 3.
You're like an eagle, majestic and wise.
and wondering how many licks it'll. Oh, that's an owl.
Owl.
That's an owl. Yeah. Okay.
Technically, owls are the wise one.
Yeah, that's what he's thinking. Why? That's.
Owls are
That's-
Owls are wise.
Great horned owl is called great.
I wonder what makes owls wise. Because they have big eyes.
I see all.
So it looks like they have glasses.
Anyone got one that works?
Everyone knows that people classes are automatically smart.
6. 6 not even an option. It's 1, 2, 4, 8.
It's because old people.
2.
Because old people have glasses.
Exactly.
1, -1,
Connection.
2, -4, -8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 8, 4, 8, 0. Hey, that looks like it's factorable by grouping again. How convenient.
You're pretty orange.
X to the third plus x squared plus 4x plus 4 group
Yeah,
x squared
That was a pretty good shot.
plus 4 times x plus 1. So x equals 2, -1, and positive or negative 2i.
Hold on, Riley's angry that you didn't show us something.
What's wrong, Riley?
His brain melted.
Subtract 4, square root of 4 is 2, but it's negative, so it's I. Yeah, this is correct.
We're doing this backwards.
Right here, if I set that one equal to 0, if I subtract 4, I get x squared equals -4, and then square root both sides.
Yeah, it's impossible, right?
The square root of -4 is 2i
Well, no, it's not possible if you use imaginary.
plus or 9. Yeah.
How'd you get the 2?
How do you
The 2 was the original one that someone suggested.
I was
That
gonna
worked.
ask you that. How do you set something on an imaginary axis? What does that even mean?
You have to create. You have to graph it differently. You have to
Oh.
use polar coordinates, and
Can you show us?
yeah, it's coming up in chapter 5.
We're
We're on 3 right now.
Wow. How far are we supposed to be by the end of the year?
10.
Doesn't matter.
shoot me?
Not gonna happen.
We're not making that.
Then you must farm.
If we get a solid
Then you gotta talk
into
to
trig,
we got
give a good introduction to trig, and get pretty decent at
Start with radians.
with radians, yeah, and the unit circle, and review all that. I don't know how your skills are of that last year, but
It's really crappy,
Pretty good.
but I still kind of remember the
Yeah.
try 2. Okay, I will try 2.
With the lollipop team.
1.
Give you a space shuttle that will be able to go through the
Sure.
tiers.
So there's that sucker. 1, 2, -6, -12, 16, 32, -24, -48, 16, 32, 0.
Choose one of them.
That's x to the 4th, so I'm not going to be able to factor it
Yeah.
because I don't know any x to the 4th factoring strategies. So I better just try another one
Wait, why'd you tell us to try 2?
just to get one out of the way. Yeah, just to get one off the list.
Try 2.
Hey, it works. So now my possibilities are 1, 2, 4, and 8, and 16. Anyone get one? Just for the sake of time here. 4.
I was gonna say try.
Confident, Bethany. 4. 4, -2. I'm writing in pen. -8. 8. 32. 8. Bethany, you failed this. 32. Nope. Let's try. That's way too high, so let's go down to 2. So 1.
Did 2.
You already did 2 though.
It could happen again. 2.
I'm confused. Why did you divide them twice?
-4. -8. 8. 16. -8. -16, suckers. What's up? So thought 2 was a bad one. Oh, looks like 2 worked. 2 2s. It's like x minus 2 squared.
Oh, so it's just balance.
It's gonna bounce off of it, yeah.
Wait, why'd you divide twice?
Because I had x to the 4th and I don't know how to factor x to the 4th. So now I got it down to x to the 3rd minus 4x squared plus 8x minus 8. And that is not factorable. That sucks.
Try 1. Maybe.
Yep.
X squared.
Synthetically divide 1 to be 1, -3, -3, 5. Nope, 1's not going to work. Try 2 again?
Yes.
7.
7 is not an option. Look at it. It's either 1, 2. You could narrow it down. It's not 16 either, because now I'm narrowed down. Here's my back number. Here's my front number. It's 1, 2, 4, and 8. Let's just try 2 again. I think it's gonna work. 1, 2, -2, -4, 4, 8. It did work. 2 again.
Wait, so do you keep doing it until it's factorable? Is that why you're doing that?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get it factorable. X squared minus 2x plus 4. Still not factorable. Let's try 2 again.
Just like, why
I'm on a
not?
roll.
Two,
When you're
two.
feeling it, 2, 4, 2. Oh, no, it didn't work. How about -2? Oh, no, that's not a 2. That's a 1. 2 might have worked. 2, that'd be 0. Nope, it didn't work. I'm running out of room.
-2. Just keep going.
-2 would be 1, -2, -4, -8. No.
1.
1.
1, 1, -1. No.
-4.
4,
-4.
-4. So 1, -4, -6, 24. No. Hey, wait, why don't I just do this? Since that's a quadratic, I have other ways to do quadratics.
Quadratic formula.
Quadratic formula. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac. Oh yeah, because they're imaginary. Again, over 2. 4 minus 16 is -12, so it's 2 plus or minus the square root of -12 over 2. Square root of -12, 4 times 3 is 2 root 3, so 2 plus or minus 2 root 3i over 2, so it's 2 plus or minus square root of 3i.
There's one of the roots.
No, there's only 3. 2 plus or minus the square root of 3i, and 2.
Bang.
We'll talk about those
How
tomorrow.
about that will do?
We'll take a quiz on Sunday.